Have you ever wondered why wolves howl at the moon? It's a question that's intrigued many, sparking endless tales and myths. These creatures, shrouded in mystery, have a unique allure that draws us in. Their haunting howls echoing in the night, their complex social structures and their intricate communication methods. Wolves are more than just predators, they're a captivating part of our natural world, so what don't we know about them? Today, we're going to delve into the lesser-known facts about these fascinating creatures. Contrary to popular belief, wolves don't actually howl at the moon, a statement that might come as a surprise to many, considering the number of times we've seen it depicted in popular culture, from movies and literature to folklore and urban legends. But the truth is, the image of a wolf silhouetted against the moon, head thrown back in a hauntingly beautiful howl, is more fiction than fact. So if wolves aren't howling at the moon, then why do they howl? The answer lies not in celestial fascination, but in communication. Just like us humans, wolves have a complex social structure and a wide array of vocalizations to facilitate interactions within their pack. Howling is just one of the many tools they use to communicate. Now, imagine you're a wolf. You're not equipped with a smartphone or email to stay in touch with your pack. Instead, you have your voice and the vast expanse of the wilderness. Howling becomes your long-distance call, your way of saying, "I'm here, where are you?" It's a way for wolves to keep track of each other, to gather the pack and to ward off outsiders. In fact, research shows that wolves howl more frequently during the twilight hours, not because of the moon, but because that's when they're most active and on the move. It's their prime time for hunting, and communicating their location and intentions becomes all the more crucial. But what about the beautiful, mournful quality of a wolf's howl that makes it seem like they're serenading the moon? Well, that's due to the unique acoustics of howling. A wolf's howl is long, drawn out, and varies in pitch. This creates a haunting melody that can carry over long distances, even through dense forest or over mountain ranges. It gives the illusion of a chorus, even when it's just one wolf howling. So the next time you hear a wolf howling, remember, it's not about the moon, it's about communication. It's about survival and social structure, about a pack of wolves navigating the wilderness together. It's a beautiful reminder of the complex and fascinating creatures that wolves are. Did you know that every wolf pack has a strict social hierarchy? It's an intricate dance of dominance and submission, a delicate balance that ensures the survival of the pack. In the wolf world, it's not simply about the survival of the fittest. It's about the survival of the pack, and every member plays a vital role. Let's take a closer look at the social structure within a wolf pack, starting with the alphas. The alpha pair, often a male and female, are the leaders of the pack. They're not necessarily the strongest or the most aggressive, but they are the most experienced and wise. The alphas make key decisions for the pack, like when to hunt or move to a new territory. They lead the pack in harmony, guiding them through the trials of the wild. Next in line are the betas. The betas are the pack's second in command, the right-hand wolves to the alphas. They help maintain order within the pack, stepping in when the alphas are away or busy. The betas are not just backup leaders, they're a crucial part of the pack's structure, providing stability and support. And then we have the omegas. The omegas are often portrayed as the lowest of the low, but in reality they play a critical role within the pack. They're the peacemakers, diffusing tension and conflict among other pack members. They might be at the bottom of the hierarchy, but without them, the pack could fall into chaos. The hierarchy isn't fixed, though. Wolves can challenge for a higher status, and alphas can be overthrown. It's a dynamic system, constantly shifting and changing, much like the wild landscapes these creatures call home. To survive in the wild, wolves have developed a social system that is both complex and efficient. Each member of the pack, whether an alpha, beta, or omega, plays an integral role in the pack's overall survival. So remember, being an alpha isn't about being the strongest, but about leading the pack. It's about making decisions that benefit the group as a whole, and ensuring the survival of the pack, not just the individual. Wolves have a complex system of communication that goes beyond just howling. Now that's a statement that may raise some eyebrows. But it's true. Wolves are incredibly social creatures, and their methods of communication are as diverse and sophisticated as their social structures. Let's start with body language. Wolves use their bodies as a primary means of communication. From the tilt of a head to the wag of a tail, every movement carries a message. For instance, a dominant wolf may stand tall, ears perked, and tail held high to display its status. On the other hand, a submissive wolf may lower its body, tuck its tail, and avoid direct eye contact to show submission. Next, let's talk about scent marking. This might not be the first thing that comes to mind when you think of communication, but it's a crucial aspect of wolf interaction. Wolves mark their territories with urine and feces, creating a scent boundary that warns off other packs. But it's not just about territory. Scent marking also conveys other information like the wolf's reproductive status, health, and even its individual identity. And of course, we can't forget about vocalizations. We've all heard the iconic wolf howl, but did you know that it's just one of the many sounds wolves use to communicate? They also whine, bark, growl, and even use a sound called a squeak to express a wide range of emotions and intentions. Howls are often used to assemble the pack, signal alarm, or simply to reinforce the social bonds within the group. Each of these communication methods plays a vital role in maintaining pack cohesion and survival. They allow wolves to work together effectively when hunting, defend their territories, assert dominance, express submission, and strengthen social bonds. So the next time you hear a wolf howl, remember that it's just a small part of their complex communication system. Understanding wolf communication shows us just how sophisticated these creatures truly are, and that, my friends, is something to howl about. You might wonder, can a human ever become a member of a wolf pack? It's an intriguing thought, isn't it? The idea of being accepted among these majestic creatures, living in the wild and learning their ways. Here's the deal. It's not as straightforward as you might think. Wolves are incredibly complex social animals with a hierarchy and set of rules that are far removed from human societal norms. Their survival depends on these tight-knit social structures, and there's no room for anyone or anything that doesn't fit. The challenges are many. For starters, communication would be a significant hurdle. Wolves communicate primarily through body language, sounds, and scents, none of which come naturally to us humans. Then there's the matter of survival. Wolves live in some of the harshest environments on Earth and have evolved to thrive in these conditions. Could a human adapt to these circumstances? It's unlikely. And let's not forget about the dangers involved. Wolves are predators, and while they may not typically view humans as prey, the risk is always there. It's important to remember that even in the rare instances where humans have lived among wolves, they've never truly become part of the pack. They've remained observers, on the fringes, never fully integrated. There are few recorded instances of humans living among wolves. The most famous is perhaps the case of the Lykov family in Russia, who lived in isolation in the Siberian wilderness for over 40 years and reportedly had interactions with wolves. But again, they were not part of a wolf pack. They were humans living alongside wolves, coexisting in the same environment but still separate. So can a human join a wolf pack? The answer is probably not. It's a romantic notion, the idea of running with wolves, but it's far from reality. While it's a fascinating idea, it's important to remember that wolves are wild animals and their world is vastly different from ours. So what have we learned about wolves today? We've unearthed a few truths about these fascinating creatures, debunking myths, and bridging gaps in our understanding. We started by addressing the age-old belief that wolves howl at the moon, a notion steeped more in folklore than fact. Wolves actually howl to communicate, not to serenade the moonlight. We then delved into the social hierarchy among wolves. Like a well-oiled machine, each member of the pack plays a crucial role in its survival. The alpha, beta, and omega wolves each have their responsibilities, ensuring the pack thrives in the wild. Our exploration of wolf communication gave us further insight into their complex social structure. Beyond the howls, wolves utilize body language, facial expressions, and even scent marking to convey messages to their packmates. This intricate communication system underscores just how sophisticated these creatures really are. Our journey culminated with the intriguing question, can a human join a wolf pack? While cases of humans living among wolves are rare, they do exist. However, becoming a true member of the pack, sharing their social structure and communication methods is another story entirely. Wolves are truly remarkable creatures, full of mystery and wonder, and though we've learned much today, there's always more to discover in the wild world of wolves.